it's not bad enough that we have one Kahana city councilor. We've actually got at least two. His partner in crime, also not just a city councilor, but the deputy mayor of Jerusalem, if you could imagine this, Aryeh. And he's even worse. Aryeh, in 2014, in the summer of 2014, he stood, this is a photograph of him at that time, standing in front of a crowd of hundreds of ultra-Orthodox men, and he tells them, this Sabbath, we will read about Zimri and Cosbi. Now, what is Zimri and Cosbi? It's a story in the Bible, and according to this legend, there was a Jewish man and a Midianite woman. In other words, it was an interracial relationship, and this priest, Phineas, was so incensed, so disgusted at this miscegenation, at this interracial love, that he actually took a spear, according to legend, and he murdered them in the middle of the act of lovemaking. In fact, according to the Talmud, it says, well, okay, first of all, King continues, he explains what he's talking about so there's no people in the audience who wouldn't know what he means. Phineas committed the act. He was zealous for God. And according to the Talmud, what that act was, miracles were done for Phineas. His aim was through the penis of the man and the vagina of the woman. That he pierced them in their intertwined genitals. I can hardly think of a more revolting image to conjure. So this is the story he's telling. Remember the story of Zimri and Cosbi? Remember that? Phineas committed the act. He got up and committed the act. And it's not just like that in the times of the Bible. It's like that today. Every single person here is like a small Phineas. I call out to all the small Phineases here in the audience. I call on all of us to make a great commotion. Wake up. The Lubavitcher Rebbe is here with us. A greatly revered rabbi that died, but he's here with us right now. And I have no doubt he expects us all to commit acts of Phineas, to commit acts of murder and mutilation. And like I said, it's not only words. Hours later, religious Jews went out and they mutilated and murdered a Palestinian teenager in Shofat, Muhammad Abu Khdeir. They kidnapped him from outside his home. They stuffed him into a car and they drove him out to the forest and they forced petrol down his throat and they burned him to death from the inside out. That's Aryeh. That's the deputy mayor of Jerusalem.